Presentation tonight is the highlight of a weekend seminar being held at the Midwest Aikido Center. It's a very special seminar because the classes are taught by Shihan, or master instructors of Aikido. And we are fortunate this weekend that 4 of the 6 Shihan who live and teach in the United States are here with us this weekend. Now I'd like to introduce to you the Shihan who are with us this weekend. Akira Tohei Shihan, 8th degree black belt and chief instructor of the Midwest Aikido Federation and Midwest Aikido Center here in Chicago. Yoshimitsu Yamada Shihan, 8th degree black belt from the New York Aikai and the East Coast region. Seiichi Sugano Shihan, 7th degree black belt, also of the East Coast region. And Robert Aoyagi Shihan, 6th degree black belt from the Hawaii region. Please welcome our instructor. The roots of Aikido go back to a number of traditional samurai fighting methods. Jiu-jitsu, Kenjutsu, art of the sword, and Sojitsu, art of the spear or staff. The founder of Aikido, Morihei Ueshiba, studied these arts as a young man in the early part of the century. His goal, originally, was to become an invincible fighter. And so he focused, at first, on the physical aspects or technique. And he became very skilled and physically very strong. He engaged in numerous contests and repeatedly emerged the victor. However, though he seemingly attained his goal, he was not content. Something important was lacking. He realized that after devoting his youth to the pursuit of fighting skill and the attainment of physical strength, eventually, as he got older, he would lose his status to another, younger warrior. What then was the point of all his training? To find the answer, he began to study religion and practice meditation. The culmination and joining of his spiritual and martial training came one day after a fight with a young naval officer. The young naval officer repeatedly attacked Ueshiba with a wooden sword called a boken. Ueshiba was able to avoid each strike by harmonizing with the attacks. He seemed to know where the attack would come from beforehand, and thus he was able to easily avoid being hit. The young officer eventually gave up out of exhaustion, and Ueshiba never even had to hit him. Then the realization came that the purpose of martial arts is to achieve harmony with nature and thus avoid conflict. Martial arts training must raise up above the need to fight. Martial arts should teach us to forget our ego, to lose our desire to overcome others, and then we will achieve a true victory, a victory over self. This we call agatsu in Japanese. This is victory over self. From that point on, Ueshiba, or O-sensei, which means great teacher, began to change the deadly techniques that he had mastered. He made the techniques circular and flowing. He adapted them so that it would be possible to control an opponent without destroying him. His new art had no competition because competition feeds the ego, and his goal was to destroy the ego and thoughts of self. He created a martial art based on natural, harmonious movement. This is Aikido. techniques of Aikido. Lead, the attacker, circles, and then back to the attacker to throw him. This is one of the main concepts of Aikido. Another one is Kenkan, ski. Ski. Begin to strike, punch, knife, kick, straight line of attack, aimed at the center of my body. What I'm reacting to is not just the punch or kick, but the line attack, the line of force. In this case, straight line aimed at my center line. Pivot around it. Turn the attack back in a circle. It's still coming right at me. I want to get to the safe side. Safe for me. Another concept that we try to learn in Aikido is that of moving at the beginning of the attack before the power develops. Show me. If I move too late, this is very strong. I'll try to train moving as he's raising his arm. Every time. Before his power develops. And then the concept of moke or irimi, getting past him by entering the dangerous spot. I get behind him. In Aikido, one of the most important things, for some people one of the hardest, is to learn the Ukemi Waza, or the falling techniques. So the first thing that a student has to learn is how to fall correctly. Steve? His training now is to learn how to take a safe fall. Ideally, his Ukemi should be so good that I can throw him as hard as I want without hurting him. Half because of the techniques of Aikido are designed to protect your partner, and the other half is that he has trained his Ukemi how to take the fall so he doesn't get hurt. Next, from the Midwest Aikido Center, a group of Yudansha, which means black belts, are going to demonstrate. And they are Pat Crosby, Yoshi Yasutake, and Glenn Brooks. Shihan began studying Aikido in Honolulu, Hawaii in 1956. He is instructed at Aikido schools throughout Hawaii and for the Hawaii State Sheriff's Department. He is currently the chief instructor at Aikido Honolulu and Shihan for the USAF, United States Aikido Federation, Hawaii region. Aoyagi sensei is a living example that Aikido can be practiced by young and old, especially 70 years old, with teaching actively, as you can see. begin, that was Robert Aoyagi Shihan, Seiichi Black Belt. He began in 1956 and is still practicing at the age of 70 years old from Hawaii. And now from the Midwest Aikido Federation, a group of Yudansha, or black belts. The first group will be from Iowa, David Montgomery and Didier Bertrand, and from Minnesota, Cal Blanchard and Patrick Rilby. Aikido training has two sides. One side you're learning how to be nage, or the defender, learning how to throw an attacker or pin them. The other side of Aikido is learning how to take a fall correctly, learning how to be an attacker, to attack correctly, and to take a fall without getting hurt. So when we practice in the dojo or Aikido school, we always play both roles, that of the attacker, nage, attacker, uke, and defender, nage. If one only wants to learn how to throw or pin, you can't really learn Aikido because it takes both aspects to develop. Our second group of Midwest Aikido Federation Yudansha, from McHenry, Illinois, Terry Leonard and Jeff Clayton, from Glen Ellen, Illinois, Don Rhoda, and from here in Chicago at the Midwest Aikido Center, Jeff Wilson. In order to do a throw or a pin correctly in Aikido, one must first learn how to control their own body, to move balance, and react so that they can control their partner's body. Mike Mamura, 5th-degree black belt, 72 years old, from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Mike began Aikido at the age of 46, traveling from Milwaukee to Chicago on weekends, studied here in Chicago under the then instructor, Sasaki Sensei. demonstrated Joe Pepper. Joe is the wooden staff. Principles of Aikido apply to empty hand as well as armed attacks. As with an empty-handed opponent, practicing with the weapon, and still harmonizing the movement. Next, from Canada, first group from the Toronto Aikikai, Bob Zimmerman, fourth degree black belt, Joe Poslin, third degree black belt, Judy Wong, PQ, from Aikido de la Montagne, Claude Bertum, fifth degree black belt, and Eugene Abarataki, Nidan. This practice is called Hami Handachi, where the defender of the Nage is is moving on his knees, called Shiko, knee walking. The attacker is in a standing position. This type of practice helps develop your center. Makes your standing technique more stronger. Next will be one of our other guests, Shihans Seiichi Sugano, Shihan, 7th degree black belt. Sugano Sensei has been chief instructor of national Aikido organizations in Australia and Belgium. Took up residency in New York City in 1987 and co-instructs at the New York Aikikai. Seiichi Sugano, Shihan. The PKs are Paul Sylvain, David Helfrich, and Len Brooks. Halpern, third degree black belt, and Glenn Brooks, second degree black belt. Next from Hilo, Hawaii, will be Barbara Klein, and her uke will be Dan Asisco. Power that one attempts to develop in Aikido is a power that comes from the center, the physical center, the center of gravity of your body. And by using the whole strength of your whole body rather than just the strength of your arms. It's combined with the circular movements that makes it possible for a smaller person to throw or control a larger one. Another aspect of Aikido is learning to calm your mind, relax your body, so that you can move quickly in response to any sort of attack. Next, from the Capital Aikikai in Washington, D.C., will be fourth degree black belt Gordon Sakamoto. Sakamoto Sensei studied at Aikido headquarters in Japan for 3 years. He's now in Washington, D.C. Gordon Sakamoto from Washington, D.C. As you can see, the practice of Aikido includes empty hand as well as practice with and against weapons, standing practice as well as practice on the knees. But the principle that we use in the techniques all remain the same. Calm mind, calm body, using our center to develop a powerful and circular movement. Next, from the Midwest Aikido Federation, another group of Udansha or Black Belts. The first group from Kansas City, Roy Graham and Larry Graham, and from Northern Illinois Aikido, Brian Green and Pat Hardesty. From Texas, Joe Birdsong. From Madison, Wisconsin, Bob Felt and Gary Schultz. And from Central Illinois Aikikai, Knut Bauer. Texas, Joe Birdsong, Madison, Wisconsin, Bob Felt and Gary Schultz, and from Central Illinois, Akira Tohei. Next will be Yoshimitsu Yamada, the Black Belt. Yamada Sensei began the study of Aikido at Hombu Dojo, Aikido headquarters, in 1955, and was appointed an instructor there in 1962. In 1964, he demonstrated Aikido at the New York World's Fair and subsequently became chief instructor of the New York Aikikai, which today boasts over 200 members. He's been chairman of the United States Aikido Federation since its founding. Shihans Yoshimitsu Yamada. Demonstrating first will be Paul Sylvain, 53 black belt from Massachusetts. Mizuki is David Hawkins. black belt from Massachusetts. Claude Berjoum, 5th-degree black belt from Canada. David Helpman, 3rd-degree black belt from Massachusetts. And Glenn Brooks, 2nd-degree black belt from Chicago. And next, a group of Midwest Aikido Federation women from the Twin Cities Aikido Center, Lynn Von Gries and Judy Oliver. From the Midwest Aikido Center in Chicago, Naomi Wentworth and Miriam Womble. From Glen Ellen Aikido Club, Judy Leppert. From the Asheville Aikikai, Lisa Maxwell and Claire Wyden. And from the Central Illinois Aikikai, Sherry Stern. Aikido Federation. Here in Chicago, we are very fortunate to have as our chief instructor at the Midwest Aikido Center one of 6 Shihan who live in the United States, Akira Tohei Shihan. Tohei Shihan started his Aikido training at age 17 back in 1946. He has taught Aikido at Hombu Dojo, Asia University in Tokyo, and the Hawaiian Islands. He entitled as Shihan in 1964, and he settled in Chicago in 1972. He was promoted to 8th degree black belt in 1989. He is the chief instructor of the Midwest Aikido Center since its inception, and he is chairman of both the United States Aikido Federation Technical Committee and the Shihankai. Akira Tohei, Shihan. This will conclude tonight's demonstration of Aikido. I'd like to thank you all for coming out tonight, and I would like to announce that there are commemorative t-shirts available for sale in the lobby. Once again, thank you for joining us tonight.